Y'all ready? We're going to transition. By which I mean, we're going to play with transitions. So let's make some data with some objects here. We'll give them ID and some value. I'll make 3 of them. One more. Let's make it easy. Alright. So for each of these data points, let's just draw a bar. Yeah. Bind the data, enter rect. Alright, well, let's do the whole 9 yards here. So they need a width, let's say 30 pixels, height is a function of the data. Let's say that would be d dot value. That works. We can map it to scale later. My favorite thing to do, make a transform. So function di will return I times 40. Oops. Will return translates xy. Alright, so we have upside down bars, but who really cares? All we want to do is transition them today. Alright, so in order to transition them, we need to change the data. So let's make a second data set, and let's change these, make that a lot bigger, this a lot bigger, make this one smaller. Alright, so we need some way to change them, so let's make a quick button here. I like to do this pretty simply. Width, make that 100, height 30, and we'll just use X and Y. 300, Y 200. Let's move that over a little bit. I mean, make it a little bit more button-like. That's usually easier to type. And what we really want to do here is add a click event. Now, all the transitioning we want to do will happen inside here. So what we can do is we need to select the bars again to transition them. Now here's a problem. We made a rectangle for this button, but we also have rectangles here. So if we do svg.select all rect, we're going to select this button as well. So we want to give those a class like bars or something, and then we can do that here. We can give bars, so that's true. Now this will only select the proper ones. Now let's test that real quick. I'll show you what I mean. If we did fill and then made them all red, oh, when you click it, yeah, turns all the bars red. But if we do bars here, bars here, we just turn those red. Alright, so we turn those reds, but that's not what we were setting out to do. What we want to do is bind this data. Now, alright, let's do that. And let's just rerun the height function, because that's what we want to transition in this example. Okay, so that seemed to work. Wonder what happens if... Oops. We change the order of these here. That still works. I wanted to double... Oh. How did that work? Yeah, so that's wrong, right? This first one, we didn't want to switch the order of them when we changed them. We wanted the bars to remain the same. So, let us add a key function here. And we'll return the ID. Now when we do this, they remain in the same order. Okay, so what do we really want to do though? We want to transition this. And we want to make the transition last 1 second. Yay. Now we want it to last longer. That's a little bit longer. We want to give it a delay, so it waits a second before it starts. Cool, that seems to work. Let's play with the easing function. What's a good cube? I think default is linear, right? How about we try, I think like cubic? That seemed to work. A fun one is bounce. Cool. Alright, well, that's probably about as basic about transition as you can get. I'm out.